Good evening, students. Welcome to the next session, chapter 15, National Liberation Movements in the Colonies. Now, I would like to teach about independence and weak democracy. Considering the wave of nationalism, the British decided to hand over power to the Nigerians and worked out a complex federal system which recognized the autonomy of the three major regions in Nigeria. When the national movement was uprised in Nigeria, British decided to hand over the power to the Nigerians. To rule the Nigeria by Nigerians, federal form of the government was chosen. This government recognized the autonomy of the three major regions. They are northern, southeastern, southwestern portions of Nigeria, which was dominated by Hausa Fulani community people, Yoruba and Igbo tribes. With the tireless efforts of the Nigerian people and Nigerian national leaders, Nigeria became independent on 1st October 1963. Unfortunately, a just and democratic balance could not be worked out, and soon Nigeria slipped into civil war and military rule, which largely supported by the domination of the North. After India became the independence to present day, there is no civil war in India. There is no internal conflicts in India. Democratic system successfully continuing now. But in Vietnam and Nigeria, when they became independence, after that civil war went on. Power was handed over to other rulers. But in Nigeria, Nigerian rulers made several attempts to bring in civilian and democratic governments, but their attempts were failed again and again. Corruption and suppression of human rights went in hand with collaboration between the military regime and multinational oil corporations, which funded the corrupt rulers. When the power came to military rulers, they tied with multinational companies. Multinational companies came to Nigeria to extract the oil resources. Petroleum is the main source in Nigeria. That's why multinational companies came to Nigeria to gain the power in petroleum. Multinational companies shared the profits with military rulers. Military rulers supported to multinational companies. When people started the movements against the multinational companies and military rulers, they suppressed the people. With the severe suppression of the people in Nigeria, human rights violation went on. People struggled with military rulers and multinational companies. After a long haul of military dictatorship, Nigerians selected a democratic government in 1999. Next topic: oil, environment and politics. Oil was discovered in 1950s in the Niger Delta, and soon various multinational companies headed by the Dutch Shell Company acquired rights over oil drilling. Under the leadership of the Dutch Shell Company, some other multinational companies came to Nigeria to extract the oil. Nowadays also, petroleum is the most important resource of Nigeria. Most of the oil wells are owned by these multinational companies, which have extracted Nigerian oil and shared part of its profits with the military rulers. Petroleum is a natural resource. This resource belongs to nation, but military rulers used these profits for their personal. That's why common people agitated against the military rulers and multinational companies, because they have benefited very little from the oil resources. Another impact that created anger against the multinational companies is reckless oil extraction without care for the environment by foreign oil companies. This has created widespread disturbance in a coastal environment. Oil which was released from oil wells has a major impact on the ecosystem. Large tracts of the mangrove forests, which are especially susceptible to oil, have been destroyed. At the time of drilling, oil was released. It is stored in the soil and re-released annually with overflow. This have been destroyed the mangrove forest in coastal region. According to the estimation of the government, 5 to 10% of the Nigerian mangrove ecosystems have been wiped out either by clearing or overflow of the oil. Spills destroy crops and aquaculture through contamination of the groundwater and soils. Drinking water is also frequently contaminated, and a sheen of oil is visible in many local bodies of water. If the drinking water is contaminated, even if no immediate health effects are visible, it can cause in long-term cancer.